Welcome back, guys, and today it is update day for Ark Survival Ascended, and we have the Astraeos Mega update. We have some massive news today to share from Pyranthos, who is obviously the designer of this map, or the creator, we should say, of the Astraeos map, and there is so much happening today. He has announced a bunch of features which is coming today, and of course later we have the IGN exclusive, which none of us know what this is. Pyranthos won't share what it is, but apparently it's gonna be something big. So we're going to be reading through everything you guys need to know on the road to this update. Currently, as I sit here, we have no information on the release time. Obviously, normally with Studio Wildcard, it's pretty late. So if you're in the UK and you're watching this, you know, you can always expect a later, sometimes it's early in the morning. But let's just see. And as soon as I find out, I will bring a video to you guys. But so much to cover today. And if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here. And if you are looking for somewhere to come and play the Astraeos update today with an amazing community, come and join us on the free LoadedCrysis servers. The link to our Discord is down below. It is going to be popping off in Discord today. Everyone's going to be having fun. We got boss fights, everyone arranging to fight all of the new bosses on the road to the legendary Hydra. So if you're interested in making some new friends, having some fun, come and join our community today. We have PvP Astraeos, we have PvE Astraeos, and if servers do get crazy busy, we will open up other ones for you guys to play on. So come and join us. The link to our Discord is down below. Okay, I think we should just get straight in with this, guys, because there is so much information. But if you are wanting to find out where to watch the IGN FanFest 2026, it is starting today. It says IGN FanFest 2026 will feature over 80 exclusive reveals across 2 days of live streams on February 25th and 26th. February 25th, of course, is the day, and it starts at 6 PM BST. So in around 5-6 hours from now, you will be watching this, and it will be including the Ark Survival Ascended Astraeos. It's going to be an exclusive reveal, which means we can kind of tell that the map's not coming anytime before 6 PM BST, because I'm sure they're going to do the reveal, and then maybe it could come after that. Maybe we'll get an earlier release. Is that me being a little bit too hopeful there? But if you want to tune into that, you can. I might potentially stream it. I mentioned to you guys earlier that I could do that, but right now there's so much going on. It's crazy busy. I'm waiting. I might do it from 6 PM BST. It really depends on how far down the line Astraeos is going to be. But let's just see. I'm hoping I'll be able to do it for you guys. But anyway, let's get in with the big notes of what's to come. Oh yes, here we go. So yesterday, Pyranthos, well, I say yesterday, it was today at 12:30 in the morning. It's now obviously today until the biggest Astraeos update ever drops. And here is a short overview of what's to come. 2 new boss fights, the Hydra and the Manticore. 1 new mini-boss. 1 new massive landmass, Pyranthos, half as big as Valguero. So the new Pyranthos desert expansion is half as big as the entire Valguero map. That is insane. There is 20 new caves to explore, the brand new creature, the Grand Tortuga, full lighting and weather overhaul, full combat music overhaul, skeleton enemies in the dunes, which are NPCs, Scorpion King and Queen in the dunes of Astraeos, so watch out for those giant scorpions. 6 beloved dinos from other maps found their way to Astraeos. I wonder which ones those will be. Most of the Scorched Earth creatures, and I think one of them is definitely including the Oasisaur. Massive OSD loot drop adjustments. A new, I can't tell you yet, which is what we're expecting is going to be the IGN exclusive. A ton of map fixes, including mesh holes, massive client performance improvements, and more. So yeah, this is going to be a hefty patch. It's going to have a lot of patch notes as well. Apparently the patch notes are good. It's not just going to be Astraeos only patch notes. Like, obviously that's the major update on its own there, but there is going to be other bits for the main game. But yeah, this is super exciting, and I cannot wait to see this as it launches later today. Something you may have seen in my video the other day is just a reminder for anyone. I have to keep reminding people as well because obviously in the LoadedCrysis cluster, we are recommending people, if you have another home map, you should be okay, right? But on the LoadedCrysis cluster, we are advising players to move their character off Astraeos for the update. Now, at this moment in time, yeah, you might be okay, right? If it's completely up to you. You can leave your character on there, and I'm sure it'll be okay when you spawn in and the update will be available because it's just a desert expansion. But we're recommending to our players to move to other maps because obviously on our cluster, we've got every single map available. So if you've got like another base, or even if it's just an outpost in another base, let your character go sleep on that map while you're ready for the update. As I said, it could be fine. We're just doing this as a precaution because you guys know characters get lost very easily in Ark Survival Ascended, and nowadays we always try to look out for our players before the updates drop to ensure that they don't have to lose their characters and then we have to remake you a brand new one. But this is why, it's because old areas are getting upgrades in Astraeos as well. The pine trees on the Pyranthos will be replaced by higher quality trees. This will not damage your bases. Only trees will respawn in this area, which is free wood delivery. I hope you're crazy hyped as I am for this update, and my personal highlight of this update hasn't even been announced yet, and I'm guessing that is, again, the IGN announcement. So super excited, guys, to watch this. As I said, you may even jump in with a stream, a short one, while we're waiting, but there is a lot of stuff in this. You've even got Crimson Desert, which is a game I'm really looking forward to. So much other stuff. The new Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, super cool. Even WWE. Funny enough, guys, I really went off WWE, like when I haven't watched it since I was a kid, right? And then since they added it all onto Netflix, I have actually sort of watched some of the old ones again and just missing like how fun it used to be to watch that, and it's you know, it still has some good vibes to it, like the Royal Rumble and stuff. But yeah, so really cool stuff going on overall on top of Ark. And of course, you would have seen already the dunes of Pyranthos are not getting any friendlier, alongside the death worms you already know to fear, which will obviously be in the dunes as well. So you've got to watch out for the death worms and the giant scorpions, the Scorpion King and Queen. They're massive and bloodthirsty, and they're absolutely not something you want to stumble into unprepared. But if you are planning, as I said, in our cluster we have a boss fight channel, and in the boss fight channel our players prepare boss fights in there, and you can jump in and say, hey, have you got space for this boss fight, blah blah. And this is also another place where you can meet players, the reason why this one is one of our players on the cluster has already began a Hydra boss fight thread, because there's going to be a lot of planning going into it, because it's not just going to be, oh, let's jump straight into the Hydra fight. As you can see, it says deeper in Pyranthos the caves hold something else entirely. The Minotaur awaits new challenges, and while it doesn't rely on flashy gimmicks, its strength is worthy of its myth. Those who bring it down will be greatly rewarded and one step closer to defeating the legendary Hydra. Consider it a test of raw endurance and a warning that the ruins below are just as unforgiving as the sands above. So yeah, this is one step of the way to the Hydra. So it sounds like there's going to be multiple things you have to do to be able to fight the Hydra. But once you guys get over to anyone in the cluster, once you get to the Hydra fight, I am going to be jumping in there with you, not to fight, but to record it. Obviously, that's a good chance that it'll end up on YouTube. So yeah, it should be some fun. Also, at this moment in time, for anyone that doesn't know, it's a midweek deal and the offer ends on the 2nd of March. You can now currently purchase Ark Astraeos with 67% off. They've done that on purpose. I'm too old for this 6-7 meme. I'm sorry, but yeah, down from £12.79 to £4.22. And when I tell you guys, this is the bargain of the century if you're an Ark player, I would never say that. Yes, the reviews say mixed. All of Ark's reviews are always mixed. It's a constant reoccurring thing. The game has broken features. The game's always been like that. But as being a long-term Ark player, you guys have known me if you've watched my videos for a long time. A massive heart-to-heart here. If you're ever going to buy any DLC for the game, this is the map you're going to want. Yes, in the past it's had memory issues, which has caused crashes. There's huge there's been improvements to that already, and they have got as we mentioned in here, there's a massive client performance improvements coming with this patch too. But this map has everything that you want. It's like all maps in one, and you can now get it for £4.22 if you're on Steam, which is absolutely crazy. I am also going to be giving away some Astraeos keys as well in the Discord if you are joining the cluster later today. We already gave some away 2 days ago. We gave one away 2 days ago, and we're going to be giving away even more tonight. So if you want to get involved, feel free to, and I'm very, very excited. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything. You know, we have the Minotaur, the Giant Scorpions. We've got the Grand Tortuga, which is going to become basically a tank. So this thing, you and your tribe can jump into the Grand Tortuga. Right now, we don't know. I reviewed the version that was ported over from Atlas, and I'm hoping to see major changes, because from what wildcards say, it sounds like you can close it, and it's like you know, you can do what you kind of want, and it says the version I played, it wasn't capable of walking on the ocean floor. So that side of things sounds, and it says, so maybe we can add with your tribe, if you really want, you can be having a little party down at the bottom of the ocean in your Grand Tortuga. So that will be really fantastic. And then where was the Hydra? Here's the Hydra, which is going to be the biggest battle of the entire map, and you need to take off the heads of the Hydra to defeat it, and that is what's going to be happening today. And I'm sure many of you guys are preparing yourself already for the fight of Astraeos. And if anyone is wondering, this is not the final update. It's probably the biggest one, but it's not the final update. This brings the Astraeos map to 80% complete. The next update will 100% complete the map, and that, because I think there's one more place on the map that's not currently ready, and that will be the final update, but this will definitely be the biggest of them all. So come and join us. As I said, guys, a link in the description to our Discord for our free servers. Let's have a crazy, crazy hype day. Let's have some fun, and I can't wait to see all of you in-game enjoying the update. And of course, I can't wait to see what's in store with the exclusive reveal. See you guys later.